It's week 49, and we are on day 5. Today we return to the narrative found in the book of Acts. Again, known as Acts of the Apostles, it might also be known as the Acts of Christ through the Holy Spirit and through his disciples. But today we're going to be looking at Acts chapter 20, beginning with verse 4, and then reading through chapter 23, verse 35. That would be the end of chapter 23. In this section, we see that Paul wraps up his missionary journey. Now, one of the things that he's been doing in this last journey is he's been reaching out to the churches in Asia Minor and Greece, and he's been appealing to them to provide an offering that can be used to support the poor Christians in the church that are in Jerusalem because they're under hard times. He also recognizes as part of this that he himself is in danger. While he's been calling upon the folks to provide an offering that he can take back to Jerusalem, he's also come to realize that he is putting himself in danger by returning to Jerusalem. Remember, Paul was a Pharisee. He was among the religious elite, and yet he turned his back on Pharisaical beliefs and all of that when he encountered the living Christ on the road to Damascus. And like many people, many groups, we often shun those who turn away from our own beliefs or lifestyle and see them as not just the other, but in some ways the enemy. And that was certainly true of Paul. They were threatened by Paul's effectiveness, by this robust zealousness that he had now for Christ, as opposed to oppressing and enslaving or arresting those who were believers. And so he finds out that the most zealous among the Jews have plotted his assassination. Well, he does indeed go back to Jerusalem to provide the offering that had been made by the churches of Greece and Asia Minor. And he finds himself in trouble. And he ultimately appeals to the government because of his Roman citizenship. Now, unlike all of the disciples, all the other disciples and apostles, Paul was a Roman citizen. We don't know how that came about. It might have been the result of a family ancestor who had done something to deserve or earn Roman citizenship, but it gave Paul some extra advantages. And one of those was that it saved him from his enemies. And so while the Jews want to arrest him, perhaps even put him to death, he is able to call upon the Roman government. And while he's still being arrested, it will save him from the death that the Jewish zealots have planned for him. The other thing that it does, because during this time, he's going to be in custody for a number of years, and one of the reasons is that he appeals his case to Caesar. Now, that's something that he could only do because he's a Roman citizen. And while it will take a while, some time, 2 or plus years, to actually achieve that audience with the emperor to hear his case, it also means that he's going to have the opportunity. He's going to have the opportunity to share Jesus Christ with the leader of the Roman Empire. He couldn't have done that just walking into Rome. But having been arrested and appealing his case to the emperor, he gets an opportunity that nobody else probably would have ever had. And that is a miracle.